I was first introduced to
Resident Evil 2.
back in the year 2000. I was 10 years old. My friend Alexei from Finland invited me over for his birthday party. All of our classmates were there, the food was great, we played football in the garden, everything was going fine and dandy. Until he had gotten a piece of gaming history as a present. Resident Evil 2 for the PS1. Excited, he called us all into his bedroom to fire up the game and play it through. The game booted up. What I saw shocked me. Having grown up playing Mario and Pokemon for most of my childhood, I never knew video games could be so terrifying. I was exposed to the genre, that is, survival horror. When I first saw the zombies, hear their groans of agony and suffering, blood and gore, I casually walked out of the room, looking calm, telling people I wanted to get more cake. I was actually trying to hide the horror I've seen, and it stayed with me, for years. Damn. Fast forward 3 years later, I watched my sister play Resident Evil 2, 3 and Code Veronica, and I was brave enough to play it for myself. I completed them all. It was great, and I love the series dearly now. With the release of the remake being less than a month away, I decided to look back and play through the classic Resident Evil 2 on my Vita and PlayStation 3. Being so used to playing JRPGs and games with anime aesthetics, I can truly say that the environments, the sounds, the atmosphere of Resident Evil 2 is really disturbing. It's something I'm not quite used to anymore, but in a good way, I guess. Everything felt new and fresh, even though the game is almost 20 years old. For this playthrough, I've decided to play through Claire A and Leon B, because this is supposed to be the canon storyline. For those new to Resident Evil 2, it basically has 4 campaigns. If you start on disc 1, you play through Leon's story, also known as Leon A scenario, and then it is followed up by Claire's story on the second disc, called Claire B scenario. However, if you play in disc 2 first, you get to play Claire A scenario where Claire starts the game in Leon's location. The characters in the game will behave differently towards Claire, and it's really an exciting feature of this game. This is followed by a Leon B scenario. The art direction, camera angles and sound design really captures the true feeling of horror, not knowing what might pop up around the corner, even in a brightly lit room. It's truly a masterpiece of its era, and even holds up very well now. Sure, there's occasional jump scares, but the feeling of dread knowing that new, stronger enemies might appear anywhere was horrifying. Most horror games and movies lack giving the audience this feeling. I'm pretty sure the remake will be even more terrifying, judging from the teasers and gameplay trailers that we've seen. I can say that revisiting Resident Evil 2 has made me aware of how old I'm getting. I couldn't really master the tank controls as I used to. I tend to be more forgetful of which puzzle items go in which rooms, and get confused which corridor leads to which other corridor. Crap, I'm lost. Everything felt new yet frustrating, of how I can never be as good as I was back when I was younger. Where was supposed to go? But hey, at least it's fun mashing the X button everywhere and finding hidden items. Oh yeah, and ink ribbons. They're cool but hella annoying. I'm glad nowadays we have autosaves, unlimited saves, or just about anywhere saves. And not to forget, the music in this game is super awesome. I always love the soothing save room themes. You just have to breathe a sigh of relief once you find these safe havens in the never-ending nightmare. I played it on rookie difficulty this time around because I just felt like cruising through the game and just take in the feeling of nostalgia. And I always wanted to beat the crap out of the bosses with infinite ammo and rocket launcher. Boom! Take that, Mr. X, you don't scare me no more. I don't think the remake has a rookie mode, which is a bit disappointing, but I guess you gotta get good. All I can say is I really enjoy replaying Resident Evil 2. I do miss the iconic groaning sounds of the old game zombies, rather than the sore throat sounding zombies of this generation. It just sounds too common and generic, I think. I really can't wait to play the new one, because it just looks so cool. My rating for Resident Evil 2 is a definite hell yeah out of 10.
Resident Evil 2.
Gosh, I do love this game. Hey guys, it's Fikky here. Thank you for watching this video I made. I hope you enjoyed my brief history of playing and experiencing Resident Evil 2. I'm still new to creating content on YouTube. Any feedback would really help my channel grow, and I hope to upload more videos in the future. As always, happy hunting. This is Talk Gaming.